And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had fooled.
Now it's going to be Jordy Donovan. And ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And another ball.
Outside.
He should be talking. He's a freaking druggie. He's a freaking druggie.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. And there's a strike. Foul ball there.
Hey, Amanda.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good
He
velo.
was best person ever. Amanda.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. 1 out. Runner at second. Sposato digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Braves tie it up. It's 1-1.
He only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep.
So now the DH spot, Carlton Fuqua, 1 for 2. In the air, right field, Sweeney. Sizing this one up, no trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Devin Kaminsky getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Sposato off of first with 2 away.
Way back.
To third. And foul ball. That one missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Mark Matsui.
There's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Ruben Sweeney. First pitch misses. 1 out, base is empty. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1.
This game has been so tight, it feels like the next team to score will win it.
Medical doctors have no idea what it is.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Now he breaks his back.
Fires
over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Mustafa in now. Takes ball one off the plate. 2 outs, base is empty.
Hey,
and that's outside. And that's ball 2.
I'm worried about it.
Inside, just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Carlisle in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
0-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That's the oldest.
Outside corner, got him looking. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performing.
They told us not to bring brains with us. You would have. And they're right. If it's not structured, he's going to be.
Reed,
I mean, like you said, it's just going to be a lot of dead time. But
on the ground to third. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Felix Munoz, the next to hit.
Felix Munoz.
Oh, yeah.
Upstairs, and it's 1-0.
All
tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And a big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Puts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, James Byers. First pitch, and he just misses.
You get the bruise under the league.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's what his name. Dietrich Bader. He's a guy in Crusaders. I recognize his voice. He's got a good pitch.
And a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. James Byers with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it
now this ball splits the gap in right center. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right up.
Manager out of the dugout now. Manny Estrada on a pitch out of the pen here. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
And he deals. Swing and a pop-up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
I think it was more than that.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Darryl Smooth, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Simmons also throwing. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. That's worth the price of admission. His first homer of the year, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing
If you have
right
state,
now.
though,
You can feel the energy all the
they don't
way
want to come like
in
that.
our broadcast booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where it was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out with swing. He stayed on it.
He can make the space.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Leandro Gonzalez out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Darryl Smooth. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're
never really that much in this.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a foul
Well, the problem was I was in
count
maintenance 2 then, so I was like,
well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just missed.
I didn't really know about that.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And now it's filled up.
I got 3 and 2.
He was never really much force of good.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. So up next, Daniel Diaz. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Now 1-1. And that's outside.
2020, 22, something like that.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Fires on the move. Makes the grab for the second out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So 2 down now, and here is Francesco Lantigua. That one fouled off.
And there's Mississippi, baby. He's out there. Dude.
2 outs. Fly ball down the line.
Yeah,
Donovan
then
on his way over.
With
Has room, and he makes the catch. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Jordy Donovan.
Huh.
Is this Bruce really still from the fridge from 2 months ago?
I don't think it's from the fridge.
Yeah, well, then Melissa said from the fridge. Your mom's like, well, isn't it from the... I'm like, it shouldn't be from 2 fucking months ago. If I still have this kind of Bruce from 2 months ago.
Not very big.
It's just, I don't know if it's just my eyes or
Yeah, it's only a little one right there.
Oh, it's just one lip. Is there something else on my legs? Or am I just seeing spots?
Over him. Just
Francis,
bumps like that from like goosebumps.
because Francis was saying I was turning black, so I thought
And
I had.
he didn't realize it.
Was it?
He's home, I think.
Well, she already said that.
Where does she live again? Felicia?
Chatham? Felicia?
Can't remember if it was Felicia or Chatham.
Like
Somewhere with her. Oh, she doesn't have that long of a trip then.
you sure she was home? I said good.
She just said she got it?
She said I'm
You said it should be there.
Just missed.
She's only Chatham, right? I think she lived in like a trailer park maybe.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
How do you know?
And that one fouled off.
I was like, look at that. What the heck?
And that one is downstairs.
And not like
2-2.
the worst.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And
back
just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I went garage down.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. And there's one away. Jeremy Sposato next up for the Braves. The flip to the pitcher covering. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Fuqua, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't have to worry about being too tired tonight. I don't have to worry about being too tired tonight. Whole body hurts. How do we do it?
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Did they have a summer one too? Fall ball.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2.
That was just like the kids make the feeds, you know. Yeah, the kids make the feeds.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Freddie Simmons. Here's the third baseman, James Higgins.
Number 23, Freddie Simmons.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
It's getting
I mean, it's gotta be
squeezed a little bit
frustrating,
here late.
you know. Hobo's gonna figure that out.
On the ground right side, Kaminsky. In plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Bat, second base.
Still
Taking in
tucked him against the
Matsui.
thing enough. So.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Mariano Cortez appears to be getting loose. Hunter also getting ready. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And delivers
Rachel
outside.
was there. Probably was in the
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
base get into it too.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter.
The
The
right
bullpen
fielder,
is
number
following
3,
suit. It's just a good
And he
day
wasn't
as a
sliding
manager,
one time. I
as a
thought he was
pitching
going to
coach.
kill him
You
in
can hand the
practice.
ball off to multiple arms.
Never doing that
and
like
get
sliding
stability
though.
from all of their performances.
Sweeney at the plate now. That's ball one.
That's what I was hitting, throwing to Connor. I haven't had that practice in like a month of the break. I didn't really have any this season.
And that's outside.
Well, I would
Kids have
expect
got a
in
fair
this
amount
3-0
better, right?
count, you're taking all
They were a lot
the
more
way. See
focused
if
with
they walk you.
Builder.
Stopka in the on-deck circle, hoping to
Got
get a
it. I mean,
chance
it's hard
to make a
without
big
your-
impact here.
Yeah,
And
it
that
is.
drops in for a strike.
Or two coaches, right?
That's
Yeah,
a
but
walk. Went with another
see how better
changeup
they
and
play
missed
with
the
him.
spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in
He has their
first base
respect
with
though
the
too.
great pass.
David played for it for a while
So
too.
2 down. Next to him,
Not that they don't respect
Alexander
Jeremy, man.
Stopka.
It's, you notice they weren't messing around when they were doing the talk at the
If you're a
end.
base runner, you got to stay
With
dialed
other
in
games,
here.
they were
Look
like
for
jumping up and
anything in the
down.
dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Like Janet definitely.
Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, keep a close eye on his approach.
And a good eye there.
I think they've done it at like the
I
chat
don't
and
know how you
Jesus.
take that pitch. That's as
You know,
close
most of those kids
as
play it
it
too.
gets.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Don't I think we'll have them keep this into the hit.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Yeah, he's like very like he's not like Phil, so it's like weird.
Swing
Like everything
and
has
ground
like
ball, and it's just foul.
Everything
That
has like a
was
meaning.
close. Ground ball,
They do
left
kind of know,
side.
because I think Tyler would be too nice on him.
And no shot to get him at first. There's 2
He doesn't.
A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more
Yeah, they do
comfortable he becomes,
one pitch
and he
game.
usually wins the battle.
Stepping in,
Tyler's
Eric
good too.
Carlisle.
No strike.
He's not stern as Phil.
But like the way
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive, base hit it to left field. Runner around
Yeah, never
third,
throw the
on his
football
way to
around.
the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the second
Even the kids were like,
and they
throw
lead
the
by
football
2.
around.
Such great concentration.
Oh, the kids were like asking why we
Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good
New pitcher for the Braves, Mariano Cortez.
Yeah, I think it was just like
Just trying to keep
teaching him how to like
close
catch it,
here,
like
and this is
cupping.
where a
And
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
kind of a weird idea. Other than that, Connor and Caden are pretty well together. Connor and Caden did pretty well to catch her to first. Connor can actually throw. Once they get in and throw it over the first base.
And now here is Phil Freeland. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Oh, God.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1.
And Brian game.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Yeah, if he could throw it like as hard as he's been in baseball, I don't think a lot of those kids would hit it. Because I know he
This
can
is the
throw it
zone.
pretty hard. And
2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I'm not sure he liked it as much as Polo. He liked it.
Both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. We go to the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Devin Kaminsky.
Bring him in.
Diego Beltran comes out trying to close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. All one there.
Yeah.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That one's spoiled, and the count now.
Yeah, I'll blame it on Mookie that they can't stay later. Mookie's fine. He just runs around.
Grounds one to short. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Tenney. Now at the plate.
I said no to him after the people that he wrote it off, and I think he was like,
right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Bistopka on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Munoz in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Beltran is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead, kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shump. Thanks for joining us.
Even I said, like, oh, Grandpa's carrying Mookie, though. Definitely not doing it. This fucking good. He actually smiles at my dad and my mom.